Good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I just realized my microphone was not on, so I was talking to myself. Um, can you comment below? Are you able to hear me, see me? Is it clear? The visuals clear? The audio clear as well? Let me know in the chat below. Let me know where you are watching from, whether you're watching on YouTube or inside Lash Tech Tips um, Facebook group, Facebook community. I'm sure things are okay. Just making sure. We've had hiccups in the past, so I just want to make sure before we get started today. And today's topic is how to sell without being salesy. We'll go into it in a minute. Just making sure. So, yes, welcome again into this month's Let's Talk Beauty Live. If you've never joined me live before, this is a monthly workshop that I host inside Lash Tech Tips Facebook community, where we cover a range of different topics from business, branding to skill set. It's a range of topics that I cover, mainly from members reaching out to me with topics and relatable topics that they are struggling with or they would like to learn more about it. So feel free to always send me a DM or reach out to me in any way with your suggestions, what you are wanting, what interests you, what topics you would like me to cover. And if I'm able to support you with a live training, I'll be happy to do so. And if I'm unable to do that, I will definitely search and maybe invite someone in to give you the training as well. And that's what I do inside the membership, the Passion to Profit Accelerator membership. Speaking of Accelerator, Passion to Profit Accelerator, I am opening up a wait list at the moment. So anyway, I know a lot of you have reached out to me personally, saying that you are very interested in the membership. I am finishing up the people that have registered for accelerated artistry, complete them first, like finish off the mentoring first, and then I will open the doors to the membership, because with the mentoring, I'm able to gather more information on specific struggles that you are going through. So to shape that inside the membership. So whatever I mentor, the topics that I mentor on one-on-one, that determines the main topics for the Passion to Profit Accelerator membership. Because the membership, I want to create something that it is aligned to you, what you are looking for. I know what it is I needed, looking back, but creating something that what I think you need is going to be different to tailoring the topics, focus on your needs. And the membership I want to create is, I want to be able to create and shape that membership, and build that membership together. And that's why I'm not opening up just to anyone. I'm very specific on who it is that would benefit from it, because I don't want just lurkers. I don't want people that are just in there to spam. I really want to create a community, a safe environment, a safe community for everyone to join. And I am hoping to do so. And I did make a post inside our Facebook community about, I've created, I am working on opening up a school community. A school is another platform, like a community platform similar to Facebook, but it's much more community based. It's much more community based, where people actually engage, very engaging. There's what do you call it, gamified, where you can earn points to unlock different levels, different stages, different trainings. It'll be set up so like it gives you incentive to and motivation to actually move further up in your journey. whether it's your goals. And that's why, I'm working really, really hard, and I will share my journey as I'm creating that membership. At the moment, the Passion to Profit membership is hosted somewhere else. But, like, it's trial and error, and I preach what I say. I do what I preach. I mean, that whatever it is I want to train people on, whether it's lash, beauty, business, branding, anything, it needs to be something that I've implemented myself and I've experienced, and I've, felt the struggle and how I overcome the struggle. Then I'm able to reshare that with you. And I know some of you have been asking about creating your own courses and membership, and I just feel like I'm not at this stage where I can call myself a pro at it yet to actually share that. I mean, I will share my journey of how I'm doing it with you, but to teach someone to do it, I want to be able to be, how do you say, like, I want to, I want to be confident in what I'm doing. Like, anything I'm teaching, it's because I've been through it, I've done it, and I can verify my learnings with you. Whereas if I'm still learning myself, I guess I can share document my journey, share my journey with you, and you can take away tips and, what I'm doing, and apply it to yourself as well if you're thinking of creating memberships and courses and trainings. That's for the trainers inside the membership. Sorry, these are for the trainers and educators inside the community, inside the Lash Tech Tips support for solo artists Facebook community. If you are a beginning in like early on in your journey as a beginner lash artist, growing your business, or just in your early stages, I recommend you either, if you're really, really struggling, don't try to figure out on your own. It's actually faster if you just get someone to help you wherever it is that you're struggling with, whether it's me, whether it's someone else. I think it's best we seek for help when we're struggling, because let me share with my personal stories. I feel like, oh yeah, I can do it myself, and I'm trying to be the hero and figure it out myself. And in the long run, looking back, it took me longer to figure that out myself, when I could have just get someone to help me, hire a mentor, hire a coach, and I got there faster. I end up getting, seeking support, getting the help that I needed. So my advice to you, whether you align with me or someone else, do get the support, and seek the support that you need to get to your goal. That's my true intention of providing these trainings on a monthly basis. So there has been a lot of new members joining inside the community, so I welcome you all into this month's Let's Talk Beauty. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm just gonna share my screen. So I'll leave the links in the comments below on more information about the membership, and also how you can work with me one-on-one as well. I think I'll get Erica to pin, to leave the links in the comments below, and I guess you can find out more about it if it aligns with you or not. So today's training, I'm just gonna move me there to there. Okay, today's training is all about upsell without being salesy. Now, if you are like me, I'm very, very uncomfortable when it's selling. Like, I feel sometimes my services, my courses and training sell for itself, but when it comes to actually selling, and making the actual move into the cold DMs or reaching out to cold audiences, it gives me the ick. So if you're like me, this training is for you, because through my journey, I found it very, uncomfortable if I had to say like, oh yeah, my lashes are the best. No, it's not. My lash is not the best, but what I can guarantee you is my services, my customer services, what I provide, the value I provide to my clients and my students is high end. I can pretty much say that. But when it comes to communicating that with my clients, I feel withdrawn about it. So I want to share a few things that I've learned in so that can help you into selling and upselling your services without feeling uncomfortable and without feeling the ick, without giving you the ick. So my goal for today is learn how to upsell naturally without feeling salesy. Just give me a second. So yeah, with my goal for today is to help you and learn how to upsell naturally without feeling salesy. So you'll leave with some scripts, and also I'll guide you through a 3-tier service menu where you can create that in your business, and a client care strategy you can implement straight away to boost income and retention. So like I said, comment below leave your comments in below. Who feels uncomfortable when it comes to selling? Raise your hands or just comment me in the chat below. Because yes, upselling, if you understand what upselling really is, it's actually not being pushy if it's serving your client better. So if it's something that they need, we're not upselling pushy. We're not being pushy. We're not being salesy if that's exactly what they need, and we're recommending it to the right people. So write down one limiting belief. So before we continue, I want you to write down one limiting belief that you've had about selling. So whether it can be, I hate selling because I feel like I'm pushing them, or I'm shy. I'm too shy to recommend my services, or to add more because it feels like I'm pushy. I want you to write one limiting belief that you find yourself saying over and over again. And then I want you to reframe it. Reframe it to, I'm recommending this because it helps my client. So I want you to reframe that, and the way you think, the way you reframe your thoughts, it actually takes you into a different mindset. It helps you to think of it not in certain ways that you've thought in the past. So first of all, let's go through, use your client conversation as a golden ticket to sell. Now, with me, I talk in my consultation. I talk a lot about what their needs are, with what their goals are, what their daily lifestyle routine involves. I'm not just asking these questions for fun, or just to get to know. Yes, I'm getting to know them, but really I'm asking these questions is to understand their needs, lifestyle, so I'm able to recommend things that is perfect for them. That is what they're needing. Because if I don't recommend it, they might be just going off somewhere else and buying it from someone else as well. So that's why I'm saying about talking to your clients to give you a more understanding. So how do we listen to client cues? We listen to client cues. Things like they say, I wish my lashes lasted longer. You have a problem that you can solve. They've got a problem and you have a solution for their problem. That's when you introduce it. Like in my case, years ago, I had pigmentation, really, really dark pigmentation after having my son. It was just very, very dark in my two cheeks, and that was my problem. And if I had someone reaching out to me and saying, listen, I see your pigmentation. If I'm able to help you remove it, would you consider removing it? And I would have jumped at any chance I had to solve that problem. And that's what I want you to be thinking about when you are, upselling, when you are introducing your products, services, courses, anything. If your clients say something like that, I wish my lashes lasted longer, I want you to go back to the core. What could be the cause of it? Is she even cleaning her lashes? Is she sleeping on her face? Things like, and then you can sell those eye mask that protects the client's eyes and the client's lashes, or offer foaming cleansers as an aftercare, and explain why it is necessary to include these benefits. So we're not just selling it. We're not just, oh yeah, buy these, lash cleanser and they'll do the job. No, explain to them why it is. Perhaps you're wearing a lot of makeup, and that makeup is clogging up, it's building up dirt, debris, oils and sleep, and you're not cleaning them properly. This will be your solution to healthier lashes as well as cleaner, hygienic lashes, set of lashes. So, before we continue, I want you to comment below. List 3 client comments you have heard often from your clients, whether it's facials, waxing, lashes, anything. What have you heard that they tell you that you can suggest an upgrade? So next to each comment that you've heard clients tell you, I want you to write next to it simple upgrades that you can start adding into your services that might help you boost your income. Okay. So as I go, I will be checking the comments. So yeah, feel free to comment below. I've got the chat opened. So feel free to comment. All right. I'm going to share with you some scripts that I thought will help you sell without being pushy. So number 1, the most clients love script. So if you've heard that they are complaining about something, or they're considering looking for something or buying something, this is what I would say. Most of my clients who get the also love adding the, because it helps them with the. Okay, so here's an example. Most of my clients who get classics also love adding a lash bath kit because it helps their lashes last longer between appointments. So like a lash bath kit, meaning like an aftercare kit. So if you're using that, like most of my clients get this, so they pretty much most of the time they're going to feel like, oh, everyone's getting it, so I should be getting it too, or I should do that too. So for example, women here, we've all had wax, appointments, right? We've had waxing appointments, and that's what they do to me. Oh, after getting these, after getting a Brazilian wax, or what have you, most clients get these to soften and smooth the skin after the waxing, and they sold me on that serum, to smooth and cool down the skin after waxing procedure. So this is why it is so important for you to understand and then sell when it's required. You don't just sell something where out of the blue. You want to make it strategic where you're selling it, when you're selling it, and who you're selling it for. Because if it's someone that like hardly gets it done, then you sell something, well, they're not going to be interested. But if a client that you see is actually very, like very, like they take very seriously taking care of themselves, this is where you want to use them. So feel free to screenshot these as I'm going through them. So second script that you can use, since you mentioned script. So since you mentioned that, I'd recommend that. It'll give you result that. Like, so the gaps I've left is for you to add in. So since you mentioned a service, I'd recommend that service. It'll give you benefit, or give you a result. So here's an example. Since you mentioned your lashes don't last long, I recommend adding a lash sealant or lash foaming cleanser. It'll give you better retention. So as you can see, I've just added as an example for you to have a look how you can use it. Script number 3 is the next time upgrade. This is used for at the end of the service where you want to be suggesting another service that they could benefit from. So the next time upgrade goes like this: if you loved today's service, next time we can try another service for even something result. So it could be another benefit or another result that they are after. Like, for example, had I had, again, with my you know pigmentation, my dark pigmentation, had I gone for a facial, most likely they will recommend me, since you love the facial so much, next time how about we can try a lightening facial or a lightening cream, lightening peel, whatever, to lighten up these pigmentations. And you know what? Chances are I would take it. If I know that facial, and then I'll start ask about, okay, so what's that facial about, or how does that remove my pigmentation, or how does that, it 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 works because that's when I needed it the most. I want to hear about it the most. Yeah. So here's an example. If you love today's volume set, next time we can try wispy spikes for an even softer textured results. If the client really loved the, the very soft and fluffy look, say, oh, if you really love this look, let's try a wispy one next time. Or I can, add in some spikes and just create a more dramatic look if that's what she was after. Okay. So why do these work? These work because, one, it sounds like recommendation and not a sales pitch. It's just like someone all of a sudden knocking on your door and say, oh, would you buy this? Chances are you're not going to buy it. You wouldn't buy it. And, because they don't understand what you need at all. And I get calls all the time about upgrading hot water system, or a heating system. I get calls all the time, or, just in my business, things like that. I get calls all the time. Now, one, I will not take it because, one, I don't know who they are. Secondly, they have no idea what I really need, and they're just selling. This is what you want to avoid. You don't want to be selling to them when you don't even know what they need. So once you understand what their needs are, this is why you can sell and give them recommendation, and it won't sound like a sales pitch at all. So next up, we have focus on the benefits of the client to the client. So again, going back to you knowing what they need and what it is that they are actually seeking for, the benefit they will appreciate, like you giving them value when they need it the most, and they will appreciate it, because if that really worked, they will come back to you and say, thank you so much for recommending me this, or for recommending me using this product, because it's been a game changer. My skin looks glowing, or my lashes look flawless, and you will become a trustworthy business in their eyes. And of course, trustworthy builds connection, trust, and then they'll refer you to other people as well. Okay. And lastly, it can be tailored to any service or product. So whether you're selling courses, products, or just services, you can give them suggestion on what it is that they need, and how it can benefit them. Okay. So again, quick action. I want you to practice saying one out loud with a partner, or write it down. If you don't have a partner, you can write down like a quick action, write down what it is how you can start saying it, because having it thought in our mind is different to actually when we're saying it out. Just like with these trainings, I have it all stored in my mind what I should say, but when it actually comes to the moment of training or saying it to my clients or recommending it, I stumble. I tend to stumble a lot and say ums and ahs a lot. And it only comes with practice, with as the more you practice, the more you become more confident at saying it, more so than have it just thinking in the back of your mind, this is what I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to say. But yeah, practicing out loud really, really helped. It helped me to be able to produce that a bit more. Okay. Gonna- So yeah, like yeah, I've given you an example here too. If you love today's volume set, next time we can try and see their. You can have a look at their feedback and their reaction that you can. Okay, I'm going to go through bundles, packages that's made easy. Why is it good to have bundles? Because there's, instead of just selling a lash set, okay, you notice a lot of spas, salons, a lot of them will have bundles and packages. So why is this good? Instead of offering just one option, you give them three clear level of choice. And I'll explain why. First off, you have the basic, which is good, your standard service, no frills. Then you've got your signature, a better step up, a step up with the added value or extra features, benefits. It's a signature set, a signature package that you've created for your business. Next up, we've got the Lux, the best of the best. Now, if you've got premium clients, they would only want the best. They would not even look at, but without you even selling, you put these bundles first off on your menu. None of these single services. Put the bundles and packages first in your menu. The premium experience with all the upgrades. Just like when you're buying a car as well. When you're buying a car, you notice there's a basic, there's a medium, and then there's the luxury. Like the luxury's got all the, the sports gear and all this leather interior, da 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 da. If you are a premium client, if you're working or you're wanting to attract premium clients, you need to have a package and bundle that will attract premium clients. Because if you're just offering just a standard lash set, they're just going to stick with just that. But you want to make more money. You want to, without selling it, it sells for itself. That's why it's very good to start creating bundles and deals if you are. So why does this work? Choice equals control. You give a client choice, they feel that they're in control. They want to control what they want. And you're not doing any heavy lifting at all. They give, they read it and obviously they'll choose. If it doesn't fit them, then they might just choose the basic package instead. Without having you to, just say, these are the packages that I have. You have a look and what to see what suits your budget, and clients feel in charge, not pressured. Also, why this works is the anchoring effect. When they see a Lux option, the signature feels like the best value, so they often choose the Lux. They often will choose the luxury if they find it's not the budget, because Lux is always going to be the more high end service with everything in it. Then you'll, if it's not the right fit for them, they'll choose the next down. Because if they choose the lower one, they'll feel like, oh, but I'm missing this and that. Let's just choose the middle. Like, tell me in the comments whoever does that, because I always compare. If there's three options, a basic, best and better, or Lux, I would maybe not go for the Lux, but then I'll go for the medium. But when I'm comparing the medium, what is included, I feel like I'm missing out if I choose the basic. So it's very, it's a lot of psychological behind it. So the anchoring effect, just like if you were to sell a full bottle of lash foaming cleanser, and then you have like a 50 mil, 100 mil, and then you've got a 30 mil. Okay, 30 mil, you charge that for like $50, 30 mil, for example, 30 mil. But then you've got the 50 to be, if that's 30 mil, you got $50. The next one, you've got like $80 or say 60. That 50 to 60, they're like, oh, if I start by the 30 mil, that's already $50. Why not put $10 in? I'll buy the 50 mil. And then with the 50 mil, for $60, maybe you can sell it for like $70. For the 100 mil, they automatically think, well, I'm getting double from 50 mil to 100 mil, and I'm only paying an extra $20. Why not buy the big 100 mil? So that's what I mean by price anchoring. Because when you're pricing it like that, and you always want to make your highest first and then go down. So you wouldn't go, okay, 30 mil equals $50 and then go up. So just make how much is your 100 mil first and then go down. I think that works out better, because then they will compare. Okay, this 30 mil is already costing like $60. Add in, $10, $20 or $15. I'm getting 100 mil. So that's how I price my services or products based on that. Same with all my courses and training program. What I feel that would benefit my students. If they feel that the full course is too much for them, they can't afford it at this time, then I recommend them to my other options, whether it's like just a course by itself or more like a basic training, pretty much. Upsell made simple. So you're not convincing. This works because you're not convincing them. You're just presenting levels of care. Like, why is it that, I just want car, this car at this level. I don't want too much upgrade, but I also don't want to drive the basic car either. So this way, you let the client choose. Just like when you're buying a car, they let you choose what it is that you want. If it's within your budget, yeah, go for the lux, go for the luxury with all the upgrades and everything. So here's an example. Here's a really quick example. Basic, just a volume. Like if you want, you can have just a basic volume set, a signature volume with lash growth serum, or whatever you want to add in with it. A luxe could be a volume set with lash sealant and aftercare kit. So you're maintaining your lash growth as well as aftercare kit. Something like that. You're not pushing them to buy the aftercare kit. You're not pushing them, oh, do you want to try this lash serum where it helps your lashes grow? You're not pushing. You're not advertising anything. It's just in the package. And of course, you take into the account everything, how much the aftercare kit is by itself. When they compare that, if I buy the aftercare kit by itself, it's going to cost more. Let's add it with the luxe package. Okay. This structure naturally encourages your client to upgrade themselves without you needing to sell at all. So today, you're learning these tips, and I want you to start writing down ideas that you can start putting into your business as well. Like, sketch your own 3-tier service menu right now. After this training, I want you guys to post inside the community and share with me what the type of tier that you're creating in your business. I'd love to see what you create after this. Another thing I'd like to do also before the client leaves is planting seeds for next time. So what I mean by that? What I mean is pre-framing. So before they leave, and I've heard them say certain things that they are interested in. Pre-framing is when you plant the seed for future services or upgrade before your client leaves today's appointment. So instead of waiting until they come back, you casually mention what's possible next time. So here's an example. At your next refill, we can try adding wispy spikes for a soft texture look. If you like what you saw today, you like the results of today, how about trying some wispy? Add some wisps in your lash in the set next time, or in your volume set next time. It gives them you haven't done anything, or they haven't purchased anything, but you're giving them ideas. So next time, do you remember we said last time, do you want to try it? Do you want to try that wispy look? I can add more spikes to it, or make the spikes more chunkier, or you've already planted the seed and now we're just going off it. That's a really good way to also start letting the clients know what it is to come. So it's not going to be any at the end of the day, it's up to them. They might take it, they might not take it, but at least you've tried. You just conversation, that's all. There's no pushy, there's no anything, and we're just talking about the benefits. We're not talking about pricing or anything like that, or pushing them to buy if they didn't need it. Okay, so it all comes down to the conversation that you've had with your clients. So why use it? It builds excitement. So the pre-framing, it builds up excitement, because if they are loving what you've done today, facials, anything like that, if they're loving the results that they've gotten today, then it will build excitement and curiosity for the next visit. Another reason is increases client retention. They already look forward to coming back. Um, it will help them look forward to coming back, because I know I was excited when I started getting facials and I saw the results. So I wanted to add more. I wanted to add more and more to it, to make it more, uh, like, I want to see the results of what I got. Making upselling feels natural because you're offering a future option instead of a pushy add-on. So these are really, really good points that you can start implementing. Yeah, after today. Start thinking of ways how you can pre-frame your next appointment, or just give suggestions of ways that you can improve their that you can add on, that it gives you extra income as well, without having to do the heavy lifting of selling, which we all don't like salespeople knocking on your door. So um, yeah, I wouldn't want to create that. I wouldn't want to create that tension between you and your clients, with my clients. So I like to pre-frame. So quick action again today. I want you to write down one line. Write one line you can use to plant a seed for a returning client. So whatever it is that you offer in your business, I want you to write out one line that you can start using in your business, and see, and start actually not just writing it down, but I want you to start saying it to your clients as well, and see their reaction. So another one is upselling as client care. Now, why it's important to recommend based on clients' goals. Like, going back to my story about my pigmentation, um, it was marketed to me at the right time when I needed the most, and when I knew that was what I needed. I wanted to get rid of it. That was my problem. That was my issue. That was my something that I'm searching to resolve the problem. So when you tailor your upsells to a client's personal goals instead of pushing products or services, it shows you're listening, that you care, and that you're focused on your client's result, not just the sale. It's very, very important. I want you to remember that, because we're focusing on building trust with our clients, and not just selling for the sake of selling a product. Building trust strengthens client relationships and makes them more likely to say yes, because they feel understood and supported by you. Um, so another quick action I want you to do today also is write one upsell suggestion for your ideal client. Think what would make their life easier and better. So whatever, think about what you're providing, the services that you have in your business right now. I want you to write down an upsell that can benefit them, and start using it in with your clients as well. So here's another example of a client-centered recommendation. So your client's goal might be, I want my lashes to last longer between appointments. So your recommendation will be, since your goal is longer wear, I'd suggest adding an aftercare kit. It helps protect your extensions so they stay fuller for longer. That's client centered, because they've mentioned it to you, how their lashes can last longer, or how their skin can stay moist and plump. So this is the aftercare that you would recommend the clients. Yeah. Second example is client goal. I love a really soft, natural, and fuller look. Your recommendation would be to keep that natural vibe. Let's go try hybrid next time, or a volume next time. Let's try a volume set next time. It gives a little extra fullness while still keeping soft, and still keeping the look soft and effortless, like natural. So you're adding, and like, if your price for classic, hybrid, and volume is different, that's what you want to be doing. You want to be price anchoring, upselling what it is that they need. And you'll be surprised, instead of just doing the lash set and let them go, I want you to start thinking about how you can really offer the clients. Here's another one, a client goal, for you to, I want something bold for my holiday, or I want something bold for my birthday. If you're listening to your clients, then you would know how to, what they're needing. So your recommendation would be, for a bold statement look, we can add spikes or go up in length. It will give you that extra drama, for your birthday, or it will make your makeup, lashes, your look vibrant, or dramatic. If that's, they're looking for something really, really dramatic for the birthday, lashes or nails, even if you're nail tech, if, all right, if you're going on holiday or this is your birthday, I want you to go all out on your designs. And that is one way to increase your sales. Another example here, client goal is, I'm worried about keeping my lashes clean. Like, I don't have time to clean my lashes. But here, you don't have time to, wash off your lashes. Here's my foaming cleanser. It's a lash foaming cleanser, as well as it can remove your makeup as well. So you're not doing two-step, like removing makeup and then cleaning. This one has both, 2-in-1. So you can start recommending a lash shampoo kit. Would be perfect. It makes cleaning easy, keeps your lashes healthy and lasting longer. All of, give it all the benefits. We're not selling just the product itself. We're giving them the benefits. It's always staying true to ourselves, as a business owner. Always link your recommendation to what the client wants or struggling with, not what you want to sell. That's very, very important. That's a key thing that you need to remember. It's not about what you want. It's about what your clients are seeking for. Upselling is serving. So I want you to, again, keep that in mind. Upselling is serving, not selling. Today, you've seen scripts. I'm sure you would have taken screenshots of it, some scripts that you can start using. We've created bundles, upsell packages, and strategies you can use straight away. So I want you to really start thinking about ways how you can implement what I'm sharing with you in today's session, and start writing notes down of what it is that you can start offering your clients as well. In talking about, like I mentioned before, the membership. The membership, now I have opened a wait list. I want to build that wait list up to see how many people are interested in that. If not, I'll just continue with my with the mentoring one-on-one support, because mentoring one-on-one is more focused on, because some people are very, very shy to go in a group kind of session. So if you are someone that would like to work with me, I do have a one-on-one session schedule that you able to book in with me. If you just want, to test to see how I am able to help you, you're welcome to schedule a free 45-minute session with me. I do offer that for any new one-time free session to anyone that is interested in just seeing how I could help them, just to test, what what results I can. I know a lot of people don't know me, and unsure if I'm the right fit, or to see if the membership is suitable, like what you're looking for. So schedule a one-on-one with me. I've got a 45-minute free. I've got a couple of people booking in, so I will see you soon this week. Yes, I will see you this week with some of you that have booked in with me. So I'll see you then. But if you are interested in going on the wait list, so the Passion to Profit Accelerator wait list is now open. I'll leave the links after the training, and you can just apply. Just go on the wait list, because when I am going to be letting 20 people in for free once I open the doors to school. That's what I've planned. So I know some of you have already told me that you're interested. You are on the list. I have added you as on the wait list. So you'll be receiving the first details once school opens, once the school community opens. And what do you get inside the Passion to Profit? So it will be more in depth than what I do on Let's Talk Beauty. I actually help you, give you scripts, work on how to create it together, give you templates as well, of how to do it. So anything that I share inside the Passion to Profit, it will be very tailored, very in-depth. So these sort of training only once a month. We go live inside the membership every week, pretty much every week. Q&As every week. What it is that people are struggling with, I'll create templates for you, whatever, workshops, templates. 039313. Just templates, scripts. We'll be doing challenges, a lot of challenges where we can focus on skill base, building, branding, anything that it is you're finding yourself struggling with in your business or growing your business. Strategies on how to grow your business, and how to get clients, how you create content as well. Like, there's a lot of topics that we can cover inside. You get done for you resources as well, group mentoring and community support. So in the community, like I mentioned before, the community will be very, very community based, meaning that we are helping each other, meaning I'm not the only expert. I want everyone to be contributing. I would love to create that community where everyone's contributing, sharing their journey, sharing what is helping them, what they're able to support other members as well. So yeah, let me know. And Accelerated Artistry, it's a 6-week program mentoring. I also have inside, as in, if you're interested in booking me to work one-on-one with you, that's also available as well. It's a 6-week mentoring program where I tailor more skill-based and growing. 041160. So someone's calling me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's live training. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will get back to you after the live training. And I will pin the links to all these that I've mentioned as well, and schedule in. And we'll see you in the next live. And don't forget to do the tasks for today. So I want you to start working on creating packages and things that you think that can help upsell your services before we go on to the next live. Okay, enjoy. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.